Alright, hello kittens. This is the first actual video of Facebook. And this video is going to be like testing for basic testing, which is like what most of you are going to be doing. Even like advanced, still it's just basically you're going to be doing basic testing. So let's hop right in. So let's make me smaller down here and that. And yeah, just a quick note on this. This method is basically for launching when you have like less than 15 creatives. If you're launching with more than 15 creatives, then you should launch with like a DCT instead of doing what I'm going to show you, the Advantage Plus. And I'll show that in the next video, the advanced testing. Most of you will be doing this, but the reason that you'd be doing the advanced testing is if like you have a video editing team already and you want to test stuff like really quickly and like scale really quickly. Like I just wouldn't really recommend this for most people, but like yeah, if you already have a big team and say you wanted to launch with like 30 creatives immediately, or there's so much content that you just want to like test more. And obviously this one, because you're testing more creatives, like obviously it's going to cost more money also. So but I'll show that in the next one anyway. And also eventually if you're scaling a store, you will move on to the advanced testing anyway, because you'll have so many creatives that you'll be testing all the time. But yeah, basically we're just doing this one for now. And this is literally just Advantage Plus, like broad everything. And I'll just kind of show you like how I set it up so you can literally see everything. So this is a test brand new ad account. So basically we're going to click. Okay, first of all, actually, if you have a test ad account, or if you have like a brand new ad account, to warm it up, you should probably know this already. If you already have set up or whatever, or if not, you're buying one, they should tell you this anyway. But like, if you've never run anything on an ad account before and you've made like a brand new page and stuff, I would set up which is it? Pretty sure it's this one. No, actually I think it's engagement. Yeah, and you basically just want to run like a page likes campaign on like $1 or $2 a day, whatever, and just let that run for like 2 or 3 days. And that's basically just gonna and just keep paying it off manually every day. So like actually manually charge your card through Facebook. That you don't need to do this if you have an agency account, probably. Yeah, you don't. But if it's like not an agency account, then you just do this to kind of like warm up the account and show Facebook that like you're actually paying back the money that you're spending, and also warm up the page a bit. And I literally always leave that on every ad account. I have a page likes campaign that literally just spends like $1 a day. That's literally $30 a month, and you get loads of likes. And you literally just take like a fucking dog meme, like a really PC meme, so it can't offend anyone, and just upload that and just put it on broad, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Just get random page likes. It doesn't have to be relevant. But for now, we're doing this Advantage Plus thing. So for the sales campaign, so you're gonna click sales, continue, and here you're gonna click this top one, this Advantage Plus shopping campaign thing. And this basically is like the most basic campaign, where this is also the scaling campaign eventually, and I'll show you kind of like in the scaling video like how you use them together. But you just use Advantage Plus for testing as well when you're just starting off like this. So this random example store is called like Calm. It's just some like random old store. I don't even know if we tested this in the end, but whatever. I just call it like, it doesn't really matter, Calm testing. Yep. And then you don't need to do any of this. Set up your pixel here and set this to conversions. I mean, it should be anyway, but you should have set this up already. And now location. Here's the country list here. So basically, this is top 5. These are the ones that really matter the most. And basically, you really want US to work for you to do really high scale, but like UK is also really good. But yeah, these are the top 5. And then these other ones can be good also. And you see, you literally have like Europe and stuff in there as well. And yeah, you don't need to make fucking separate campaigns right now. Facebook knows your ads are in English, so it's going to target a load of people in these countries. Just have their Facebook in English anyway, because they just speak English and they want to keep it in English, whatever. Yeah, and honestly, like not much of your sales at all really going to come from these places. It's not going to spend much money there. Like there's even more countries in EU that you can add in here, but like it doesn't fucking matter that much really. Like yeah, you can add in a few more like some random shit like Croatia, but I literally just don't add some of these in sometimes, so I just can't be bothered when I'm testing stuff. If you haven't got any money, then I just test in Pakistan because you're gonna get like $1 CPMs there. But yes, that's the country list. I'll put that in quickly so you're not bored. Actually, there's no point because it's just a testing campaign. But also, I forgot to add UAE in here. UAE is like a good one, which yeah, it's a dank one. Obviously, if you're selling like a winter product or something, don't sell it here, don't sell it here, don't sell it here. Like obviously, yeah, or like a summer product, don't sell it in certain places, or winter product, whatever. Like, or like if you're selling like some haram shit or whatever, just yeah, obviously just think about that. And then let's see, all of this shit, whatever. I'd say your minimum budget should really be at least $100 or pounds per day. I would probably like if you, yeah, I would say for your like lower budget, do 100 or 200 pounds a day or dollars. Yeah. I'll do a video which is like analyzing a test and kind of like when you should turn things off. But I'll just tell you now quickly, like if you're on a really low budget, you can run 100. I'd say you need to spend at least 100 per test. If you run a test and you don't get any purchases after 100, unless your AOV is really high, which I don't suggest you should even be doing that anyway if you have a really low budget. Like if you haven't had, say your AOV is like 50 or 30 or something, if you haven't had any purchases after 100, I'd probably, like that isn't a lot of money to spend, but I'd probably, just to be safe, just end it there and move on. If you've had like a few sales and it's like, yeah, I'll make a whole video about this, like about testing and stuff when you're like on low budget, about actually talking about how much you should really be losing. But like if you're getting a few sales, then you can kind of carry on. Even if it's like slightly unprofitable. But yeah, if you've got more money, I'd be testing with like 200 here just to like speed things up at least. Start time, like this shit, you don't need to schedule it for the next day unless it's like fucking 8 p.m. or something. If it's past 6 p.m. or something, like in your ad account time zone, then I would maybe, like right here, like in Bangkok right now, it's like 8:30 p.m. but like this ad account is in the UK, so it's only 1 p.m. so that's fine. If it was like after 6 p.m. in the UK, then I'd maybe just do it the next day. But it's honestly, it doesn't actually matter that much. Like especially when you're spending like 100 or 200 a day, it's like it's nothing. All of this shit, you just leave. And then from here, just set that pixel. Like from here, you're just gonna wanna, you just put in your creatives. So with Advantage Plus, if you don't know, like there's literally no ad sets. It's just a campaign. Well, there's like one ad set, but there's just a campaign and basically all the creatives. So here, you're just gonna do your creatives. I'd literally just like call it the kind of angle, or like if you're just ripping like viral ones or whatever, just call it like viral dot one, whatever, and then choose your page, create ad, all of this, leave this. Most of the time, if it's telling you something's recommended, it clearly wants to do it, and like you should just kind of just allow Facebook to do shit like that. Like if you're doing the opposite of what Facebook's trying to push you to do, they're probably gonna try and like fuck you up or something. And then you just upload your shit here. So for this also, I would say try and get as close to 15 as you can, even if you're just ripping shit. Like get as many as you can. At least 6. It's not even that much, like maybe 10 or whatever. Yeah, you want to put this on? Yeah, all right. And then down here, so you need to do your copy and stuff. So this product,
long distance Valentine's
makes it special. Valentine's Day is tough when you're in a relationship with someone who, that's when I found all everyday moments that mean.
This product is like this video photo frame thing, or video frame. So like for copy, it's really not that big of a deal, but like primary text, I normally do something like fairly short, like brain fart, let's do like your girlfriend need, oh no, like this is really not that complicated, but I'm just monging out. Girlfriends everywhere are obsessed with this. Like, I normally just do kind of a short one, like you can really read books and stuff on this kind of thing, but it's really not that big of a deal. Oh no, not that. And then like you can literally, whatever, like take some of these. Headline, I always kind of put like the offer, so if it's like buy one get one free or something, and then just like you don't need to spam it with like emojis, but like and again, like now you can just put like multiple headlines in here as well. But like what I've found when I've tested headlines is like the offer one kind of always wins. Also something here, if Black Friday is coming up or something, or some kind of event, I would add these headlines like this underneath here, and you can kind of add like events like like that kind of thing. And what happens is like, because this is kind of like Facebook chooses when to spend this stuff, like it won't spend this money really if it's not working. So like around Black Friday, all of a sudden it will just start spending this, which is good. Or like you don't have to launch this if it's way before, but if there's stuff that's like coming up on the horizon, you should set it up like this. And yeah, and then if it's not relevant anymore, then it will just stop spending. But sometimes even like, for example, after Black Friday, it will keep spending on that. That's fine. Like if it's making you money, like you shouldn't care. But yeah, and that just saves you from having to like edit ads or like duplicate ads and add different captions and stuff. But you can just leave descriptions, stuff like that. Call to action, shop now, destination. Obviously, like this is your landing page. Oh god, languages, yes, leave that, leave all of this, and then your URL parameters. Sorry, one thing I missed out majorly at the start is also you need to make sure you have WeTracked set up. WeTracked is probably most of you already know this, but like after the iOS 14 update, so a long time ago, like Apple and Facebook and stuff, and all these companies having these like war like about like data privacy and shit. They're just trying to like ruin each other. And you know, if you delete Instagram or Facebook and you download it again, it'll give you a prompt asking, do you want to allow advertisers to track you to other websites? And they basically did this trying to fuck over Facebook. Which worked pretty well because it ruined tracking, because basically like before that it was really easy for Facebook to track, like someone's on the app and they click off of the app and they go on to like someone's store and they buy, and Facebook can see that and then it can report it onto like the Facebook ads manager. After the update they couldn't see that anymore, and like because like more than half of people like opt out to not be tracked. So basically you have to use these third-party things now like WeTracked that can set that can still track. If you don't use WeTracked, even for testing, like you just don't know where things are coming from. Even if Facebook says a purchase comes from this ad set, it's quite possibly wrong. Like probably it's like 30% accurate. It's really bad. So you need WeTracked, and WeTracked literally reports like directly back to the Facebook. And this isn't just important for like, oh, you can't see where it's tracking. If Facebook's also attributing purchases to the wrong creative or the wrong or just the wrong creative now, it doesn't know which are good creatives and where to spend. So with WeTracked, it's literally giving Facebook back the data it needs to learn and get better. So it's like, this is actually where the creative came from. And then Facebook's like, okay, this creative's good, let's spend more here. So you need this to set up. And like WeTracked is really cheap when you're starting out. Like you can't skip this, all right? There's a link to this in the in the Discord. I'm like literally We use this on everything. It's way better than everything else. You can get triple whale and stuff like later on for like just as like a dashboard, but use WeTrack for actual tracking stuff. It's by far the best. Yeah, we've been using it for a while. We were literally in Q4, we were like top 1% spenders on WeTrack and got a little wine for it and shit. It's on my story somewhere. But yeah. URL parameters here for like if you have URL parameters for tracking, you just put them there. And then if you're using like triple whale or something like that, but again, the tracking on triple whale and stuff is pretty shit. I might do a whole video like just on tracking, but I don't feel like it's that complicated. Or you can Google that, like Google about iOS 14 and stuff like that. And then, okay, you've done this here. You just need to go through then and just duplicate this. And now just get rid of this. And then, so we got 3 creatives here, but obviously you should have like 6 to like 15. I'm getting ill as fuck. Yeah, and that's literally it then. So at that point, like that's it. You see how fucking simple it is, and then literally just launch it, and then after that, see how things do. Let it run for at least a day.